This is brutal power wrapped in an elegant machine.
In this video, I just wanted to quickly talk about the use of accounts payable and how Prism works. There's been a few people asking questions about what do they do with accounts payable, and the reality is that unless you're really comfortable with accounting and managing your costs and managing all your sort of cost of goods sold and profitability, you probably don't really need to use the accounts payable piece, as it may just cause a bit more confusion. So the way Prism is set up is it basically captures all the expenses, allows you to create a total for each horse, and then allows you to bill those expenses out to owners based on their percentage. Invoice is created, sent to owners, synced down to zero, and then the payments happen and everything's reconciled. We do allow you to actually create these accounts payable, so you can create bills either for horse expenses, or you can create standalone bills that, like a Telstra bill or an electricity bill through here. But the reality is that our recommendation, and again, we're not finance people, so you need to consult with your finance managers and accountants, but our recommendation is that you use Prism to manage your revenue lines, to manage your your recharges, and then use Xero to manage all the expenses. So what happens if you do put an accounts payable in, like here in this one, in this supplier, the system will actually start creating bills against those suppliers based on the cost amount. So it's one of those things you can do it, but the only reason you would do it is if you had absolute confidence in your suppliers, their prices don't change, and you wanted to track the profitability of each of those expenses should you actually end up recharging them at a profit. So again, take advice from your accountant, but you're probably safer off just running accounts receivable and recharge amounts rather than a whole heap of accounts payable and creating bills unnecessarily. So just to summarize all that, our recommendation: run all of your receivables through here, run them through, do your end of month statements, do your invoicing, just run everything as a recharge, and in accounts receivable. Again, you direct where you want those receivables to go, and then instead of creating all these bills automatically within Prism and then syncing them down, what you do is you go back to simply creating your invoices here, and then doing your bills, so adding your bills, so your farrier bills, your vet bills, your anything else that's not horse related, into here for approval and for payment. So that's our recommendation. You can set it up however you want. Again, Prism is just basically taking expenses from this section and putting it into wherever you want us to in Xero. So it's up to you. You can still use the accounts payable, but it's please chat to your accountant, chat to your finance advisors, and then and set it up the way that they recommend. So any other questions on that, send us an email to finsupport@prism.horse. That's FINSUPPORT@prism.horse, and we'll be able to help guide you through how to set this up properly.